Hello students, my name is Ronald Rolls Follones and I will be your educator for music education for grade 9. Our lesson for today is all about medieval period, also known as the Dark Age music. Before we proceed, I want you to check out our lesson's objectives. First, to discuss the medieval music and their characteristics, to identify the composer's work and notable music, and to appreciate the musicality in the medieval times. Europe is a vast open land to the musicians to start a musical era, despite of a war, plague, and love during this time. This is what you called the medieval period. I want you to show and some videos and music in regards on our lesson for today. Kindly watch and listen. Okay, now we proceed to another example of a Gregorian chant. Okay, now what did you feel about the music? What emotion did you convey in the music? As I form a cloud word illustration, this is what I put it on this illustration. All of ideas and answer who listen to this music indicates the answer on this image. Like for example, dark, dull, sad, enchanted, deep soothing, one tone, lonely, heartfelt, antiquated, resonates monophonic, church-like, chivalry feels, organized, scary, middle-age music, and goosebumps. And this one is all about the medieval music. Medieval music start from 7th century to 14th century or 1400 AD. Now it's also known as a Middle Age or the Dark Ages. Monophonic plain chant was named after Pope Gregory the First, or also known as the Gregorian chant, which is I gonna discuss it afterwards. And last one, the Christian church influence in Europe due to culture and political affairs to influence this kind of music. This is the image of Pope Gregory the First, and this one is the monophonic plain chant, which is the Gregorian chant sung in the church as a sacred text. Now, let's look about the characteristics of Gregorian chant. It is a monophonic tone and it's a free meter. Also have a modality in the music and based on Latin liturgy, and they use the new mutation, or also known as a few notes in a tone. Now I have an example of Gregorian chant. I have here the Ave Maria and the Salve Regina. Next one we have the troubadours music. Troubadours music were performed across the Europe by the troubadours. It's also known as Traverse song. Now the troubadour music also have a monophonic tone and sometimes with improvised accompaniment, tells chivalry and courtly love, and originated in France. Written also in French language. Kindly listen to this one as troubadour musicians plays in this wonderful music. Now, we proceed to the famous composer of medieval period. I only highlight one of the famous composer during that period. I have here Adam de la Haye, came from France during 1237 to 1288, also known as Adam Lebus, and the son of a well-known citizen of Arras, Henry de la Haye. It's also known as one of oldest secular composers.